go. So, hello everybody. Oh, I said it again, Penny. I always say hello everybody but anyway, hello everybody.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
Good morning. And look who's here. Penny's back. Penny's back and I like your pink shirt.
It's October.
She's got her pink Happy Place shirt on. I wore that earlier this week, the same shirt. Okay. So anyway, we're here. You're at Memory Bound Papercraft Store, and we're located in the middle of Iowa in Ankeny, which is really we're kind of connected to Des Moines anymore, aren't we,
Oh
Penny?
my
We're just
gosh,
a
yes.
suburb, right in the middle. And Penny is here today. And you want to tell us what you're going to do today, Penny, so
I'm
people can
going
get a
to
little
be
preview?
showing you this Crafter Companion die set. So we're going to make tags and talk about bookmarks and scrapbook layouts and
She
tops
did
and
it. Penny
bottoms
went
and
wild. Penny Gone Wild. Isn't that
yeah,
like Girls Gone Wild, but Penny Gone
yeah.
Wild?
So
Darlene says, Happy Friday. I like to just say Friday.
Friday.
Friday is just fun to say. Friday is fun to say. Sandy's here, and hi, Kim. And you guys, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is Friday, and it's a great place to be here at Memory Bound with us. And Penny took this die set. I'm going to give you a little up closer view. She took this die set. I ordered this at a trade show back in July. I thought it was so interesting. And she took it and ran with it. And you're going to be really surprised because you did layouts, cards,
Yeah,
tags, and maybe something I don't even know. She's
oh,
got
probably.
piles.
Yeah,
Here, look at. She's got piles here.
yeah. Well, I
We'll
want to
just.
show you all your options.
I know. Well, and make it worth the value.
Oh my gosh,
Although I
it is
think
worth the value.
is
It
it
is.
13.99,
It's 24.99.
24.99.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
but you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dies.
It's pretty good. Good. They said, "Is your mic on, Penny? Look and see if you're lit." You're not green. We got to turn Penny's mic on.
Oh, there I am. I vibrated.
They're looking. They're looking
Mm.
forward to you, Penny. And we've got, I can't remember who, Amy is in North Carolina at a crop. So she's listening with her earbuds on.
Oh,
So we got
fun.
to make it really good, Amy.
Okay.
And hopefully, maybe you can laugh out loud or say, wow, out loud. And everybody's going to say, what's
What's
going
going
on?
on?
What am I missing? All right. Well, good morning to all of you.
From the UK.
Stacy said she's been eyeing this die set.
Yeah.
So we'll see
Oh,
after
you'll.
Penny shows it to you. And we did turn Penny's mic on, everybody. So although you don't often need a mic, Penny, usually, which Penny's got a very happy laugh, and we love it here at Memory Bound. So we want to tell you we have extended hours tomorrow and Sunday. Both days we're opening up at 9 a.m. So if you're out and about early, maybe out for breakfast or come here and check us out, we'll be here at 9 o'clock the next couple mornings. Stamp Joy's in town, which is a Tailored Expressions event, and we would like to welcome if you are participating in Stamp Joy live or virtually. Welcome to all of you. We hope if you're in town, you can stop and see us. We would love that. We've got a lot of good product. We're loaded right now.
Yes, we are.
We're loaded a lot. Oh gosh, Karen's coming in 1 week. Oh, I wonder if
Yay! It's taking the
Karen,
class.
okay. I just bet, let's see, I just bet maybe Karen's coming for this. So be sure and check out our classes with Janine. I can't wait till she comes here at Memory Bound, and she'll be here next weekend. It's a week, 1 week from today.
Yes.
Janine, the owner of 49 and Market's going to be here teaching classes. So if you're gonna thinking about it, get signed up. Don't wait too long before they fill up because we don't want you to miss out. All right, well, we're going to show new product and then we're going to get on with tag making. So Penny, I'm going to hand you a couple
Okay.
things because
You
my
bet.
pile is falling. And then let's switch cameras. Let's pull you over
Okay.
here and switch out our camera here.
All
And
right.
what do we have on the top of your pile? It
We
looks
have
like
a
a border
scallop
punch.
lace edge punch.
Karen's taking all 3 classes.
Oh, Karen,
You're going to love it.
overachiever.
You're going to love Janine. She's really a cool gal. Oh, and Dawn is coming too. Sorry to interrupt, Penny, but it's exciting.
$18.99 for that punch.
And that's a really nice one.
Well, that shows you where it needs to go, and you just keep sliding your paper down. It's a very nice one.
We showed that how to use that a few weeks ago. And Penny, the cat's out of the bag. Shelley says, "Congratulations on your 2 new grandbabies." I think we mentioned last week that Penny,
Thanks, Shelley.
she got 2 in the same week, and they're not from the same parents.
No.
All right. Okay. That's the Diane the Delusions.
The
Creative
Delusions
Diary.
Creative Diary. Can I open it?
Yeah, you should be able to. I like how it's got that band on it, so you
Yes.
can.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know what. Oh, that's a pocket over on that side. So there's a little pocket.
Little pocket, and
and then this little notebook.
oh, this is the one
Look,
that's printed.
It's like a planner.
Yeah, I remember that one now.
And then a place for your
Now,
junk.
Donna says she wishes she could attend the classes. And Donna, you can get kits. So if you can't attend the classes, Janine has written directions, and we have them all printed out, and you can get a kit if you want to make one of her projects.
So that
Val
is.
says we're on repeat. I'm not sure what that is. So
I don't know what repeat is either.
sorry, Val. I hope we're not like repeating every rerun or something. The next 2 items are brand new, and we got in the 6x6s, and the 12x12s are on their way.
This is Ink Drops Festive. The reds and greens with that metallic.
Is it open that you can flip through it? Usually they're open on the
yep.
side. Oh, okay.
Just give you a glimmer.
Penny, there's a lot of people wishing the grandma congratulations.
Thank you very
messages.
much. Thank you very much. I have a new grandson and a new granddaughter. So now I have
Got one of each.
Boy mom and a girl mom. So
That's right. You have one. Your daughter has 2 girls, and your
Yep.
son has 2 boys.
Yep.
And
So I'm 4 times blessed.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is frosted wood. And let's see, I can open it this way. Oh, great title page right there. Snow above and below.
So it's our wood. It's your wood paper, but it's got that frosty, I guess, snow, which would really be really good for backgrounds.
Oh yeah. I'll just kind of give you a glimmer through there.
Are they priced, Penny? I know Janet has
$10.49.
$10.49. They come out with these paper tablets all the time, and there's always new ones, and it's kind of fun to see them. All right, speaking of paper tablets, this is back in stock.
Backgrounds Volume 3 from the Elizabeth Craft.
And Penny, it's a good one. We opened this all. This is in the new release. We opened it all up when we showed you all of the new dies and stamps. And this is very vintagey, very, very vintagey. And the next thing we're going to show you,
I'll show you the back.
we have a whole pile of stickers. And some of you that have been crafting for a while, stickers are the dimensional alphabet stickers or regular stickers from American Crafts, and we got a whole pile of them in this week.
Holly Jolly Holidays. So it's like gingerbread cookies.
Yes.
And Cool Boy, which is graph lines in primary-ish colors. Reason to Smile, a little bit thinner, taller font. Garden Party. Ooh, I like this one.
That's neat. It kind of has a shine to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Like it's been embossed.
And what Penny's showing you is half. You get 2 sides. So you get 2, and you don't. It's not a big deal because they look the same. but you do get 2 6x12 sheets of
This
stickers.
is bold and bright. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of gold metallic
Oh,
in
now
the
we can. We can see it really
stripes.
well, Penny.
And then there's like white stars. So that's called bold and bright. And then Farmstead Harvest. Oh, I love this
It's funny, it's
gold.
Farmstead Harvest, but it's really a little elegant with
Yeah.
the
Oh,
gold
yeah.
foil.
Yeah. And oh, I saw this one up on the counter. Yo-yo. This is like a
I didn't know it's called
typewriter.
Yo-Yo. These are all going to be found if you go to memorybound.com and go to shopping, and you will find a category called alphabet stickers, and you can get all kinds of alphabet stickers there.
I don't know why this is called woodland. It's gold.
We are questioning some of the names
Yeah.
of these.
Yeah. But oh, I like this one too for boys. It's called Discover. Oh, I love
And
that.
that is a Vicky Booten design.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a Vicky
So-
Booten. And numbers.
And we do have Vicky
Alphabet
Booten's
numbers.
new collection from 49 and Market.
What's it called?
Curiosities in Willow
Curiosities.
Grove is here, and that's one of the classes Janine is teaching with. Okay, so those are some of our new items. And then Penny, if you just want to show this, today at 1 o'clock, we're going to have a separate video. I hope you can join us. We have something new that we're launching here at Memory Bound that you can only get and do at Memory Bound. And at 1 o'clock, we're going to tell you all about it. It's the December Moments. It's a junk journal event that's going to be going on virtually in a private Facebook group. So if you can't watch us live, you can watch us later. We just wanted to really be able to spend the time to show the details and explain what we're doing. And with everything going on this morning, we don't really have time.
So it looks like it's going to be over 7 days in the afternoon and
Mhm.
evening times.
Yep, different videos and
And
how-tos.
Kelly and Diane and Katie and Teresa are all doing different projects.
we're going to we'll show you all about that, and we'll bring it back in on Monday also and show you, so you'll be able to see that. And it's hard
Pretty
to,
green
you
paper
can't,
on
you
the
can't
back.
tell what's in there, can you?
How much is that kit?
You know what? I don't know. We're gonna have to look it up. Sorry, I didn't bring any of that information. We just wanted to give you a sneak peek.
Any little sneak peek titles of what the projects are? Like,
It's a junk journal for Christmas.
It's one junk journal.
It's one junk journal. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
it is. It's going to be really fun. Hey, Penny, Diane says, "Good morning, Penny. So glad you're ending the week."
Oh,
See, that should make you feel good. So join us at 1 o'clock today, and we'll have all the details on that. And it's not even online yet, you guys. So you can't even.
So don't try to
So
go
don't.
find
You
it.
won't be able to find it online. That
And
was
don't call us yet.
that
We
was a
don't
real.
know.
That was a real sneak peek because it's
Diane, once you get the kit, then you'll have the instructions inside the kit about how you sign up for the private class.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll tell you all about that this afternoon at 1 o'clock. We'll be back here with a video. And you can watch it live or later.
And keep going back and replaying
And replaying
pausing.
replaying it. And it will be online at that time also. It's not like you have to rush that we're going to run out. We are not going to run out of it. So you're good. And Donna says she's sure she needs that junk journal. Donna, you need it too.
You know, and I haven't done quote unquote a junk journal. So this might be mine.
Here you go, Penny.
This
All
might be
right.
mine.
Well, let's see. Do you want to tell us again, for all of those that are starting late, what we're going to do today?
I'm going to show you the dies that come in the Crafter's Companion Christmas tags cutting die kit or collection. So there's 14 dies that come, and I'm going to show you about the tops and about the bottoms and about the dies themselves. And I found some neat little tricks, and I'm going to share those with you today. Okay. So what I want you to notice right away is that some are on the bottom. So the bell, the snowflake, the poinsettia, the holly leaf, the present, the ornament, those are on bottoms. Or you could flip it and it could be on top. But those are purposeful, and that's the way the die is designed. And then the tree is designed to be on the right side. You can't put it on the left side unless you want an upside down tree. And then the stocking is on the left side. And again, it's designed to be on the left side. So,
I think when you show the dies, it will all make sense,
yes,
Penny.
yes. So I'm going to start. Yeah.
Do you, well, do
Don't
you
even
wanna
know
show
where
us
to
the,
start.
do you want to show
Yep.
us the dies a little bit or just kind of show how
Yeah.
I'm watching
On
Penny
this,
try to pick it up off the table, and I'm just laughing, but I'm sorry, Penny. We need our magnetic grabber.
oh, yeah, where is that?
Let me go see if I can find it.
That was a struggle. Okay, so this is the bells, and you will see that it's curved. So the edge is going to be curved, and so it's going to create a curved edge. Okay, so that's the bell. And the other one that's curved is the ornament. So same kind of things. It's going to be more rounded. And so you're going to see that in the image here, that it's a little bit more rounded, a little bit more rounded. So those are the bell and the ornament.
Penny, I got you something special.
Okay, I can't
And-
wait. So this is the present, and you'll see this is the bottom edge and the bottom edge, and that's to make your tag. But you know, I'll show you a few other little things there. And then this is the stocking, which is so this line starts here and it goes around. So that's why it's a left side, because then when you cut it, that image is over there on that left side. Okay, so that's the stocking. This is Spellbinders.
So
What's this called?
that's the magnetic pickup tool. So when you there's a little button on the top, and when you squeeze the button, it releases your die. So Penny was grabbing her die, and this is a slick table that we're working on.
Oh, it's very slick.
So it was hard for her to pick it up. So I went and got the Spellbinders magnetic pickup tool. It's cool, don't you think, Penny?
Oh yeah. So there's 6 of these. I'm going to call them bottom dies, because the bottoms are already provided for you. Okay, so you can just leave that, and that's going to be the bottom of your tag or whatever it is that you're making. So that's the holly berries. And then this is the snowflake, and it's definitely more squared edges for the snowflake. So a complete finish. And this Crafter's Companion, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but we're going to talk about the nice thing that they did for us.
Well, I can't wait to hear.
I know. It's exciting. It was one of those happy accidents. So this is the poinsettia. Again, it has the bottom for us. But there are
Don't you love that,
3.
Penny?
I
Okay,
do.
Penny, I'm gonna have to show that on the camera. So
Okay,
I'm
I'll get the tops
after you
in a
put them
minute.
back, we'll show how it works.
So these are the bottoms that come that you can use to make your tags. So on the Christmas tree and on the stocking, you will notice this is squared and this is rounded, because this rounded bottom created that effect. This squared edge created that effect, just so I don't lose anybody. Okay. I grabbed all
Isn't
3
it
of them.
cool?
Okay. Now I'm going to drop those. Now I'm going to pick up the tops
Okay,
of
wait,
the
we're going to
tags.
show you how the Spellbinders, the magnetic pickup tool works. Oh, wait, I got to switch cameras. I'm like, why is it not showing? All right, so when you don't, there's a little button there. You don't push the button and it picks it up. Oh, you're going to pick up. Oh, it's like, and then when you push the button, I don't know that I got that.
Okay, I
Remove-
got another one to pick up.
Okay, so
So I'm going to pick it up.
we pick it up
Then I'm going to bring it over to my hand and I'm going to push the button,
and it releases.
and it fell back on the floor. So I'm going to pick it up.
I love it. I love it. It's good for sewing too if you need to pick up pins or needles or little metal sewing things. Aren't you Penny,
I'm eyeing
admit
that.
it. Admit it. You're having a little fun with that.
I
aren't
am
you?
having fun with that. Absolutely.
All right.
All right. So there's 3 tops. Probably should turn them upside down. So you have a rounded top, you have a tag, I'm going to call it a tag top, and then you have a pointed top. So I'm going to show you with red. You have a rounded top, you have a tag top, and you have a pointed top. So those are the 3 tops that you can make. And you can make just regular tags with them. Just use the top and then you're done.
There's a lot. I think you guys are going to be amazed by all the things Penny made.
All right.
And Penny, we have 2 questions when you.
Oh,
are in
let's do
between.
it.
Okay, one of them is, can you cut like the snowflake or the stocking by itself? Can you cut the little shapes by themselves?
No.
Okay, it doesn't work.
You cannot
because it doesn't cut the outside edge, right?
correct. If I were to try to put this on the other side,
Okay, that's a different question.
oh, sorry.
That's okay.
What
So
was the
can you cut
question?
out the snowflake or the tree and just cut out the shape? Like if I just want the snowflake, can
The
I cut out a
snowflake is
snowflake
the only one that you can cut out
and make a snowflake?
and make a snowflake.
The
And-
others you can't
and-
just cut out.
because and so I'll jump there since that's where the question went. It comes with this outside edge, but they made the top a complete mirror of the bottom. And so because they did it that way, when I was cutting this, I thought, I wonder what would happen if I just turned the die around
Mm-hmm.
and cut it the other way. Well, it cut off that edge.
Oh, so you
And
did
so
you
I'm
did a tricky
left-
thing.
I'm left with just a snowflake.
Okay, so the answer is yes with the snowflake,
Yes, with the
but
snowflake.
not with the others.
No, I tried it with the tree, but it is not symmetrical.
Because you did a tricky thing. So you can't just take the die and cut a snowflake.
Oh,
You
I've got
flipped
the
it.
tree over here. The tree, the left side of the tree is different from the right side of the tree. And if you put the die over on the back side to cut, then you're actually cutting some of the pieces off and some of the light bulbs off. I tried it. I should have brought it to show you, but
Okay, that's all right.
I tried it.
So then the other question is, like the tree is on the right. If you just flipped your paper upside down and put the die underneath the tag, could you get the tree to be on the left side of the paper? So if you
Yes.
so you could do that.
Yes. And
And once you get cutting, Penny is actually going to cut some out to show you how it works. So maybe we can revisit that.
yeah.
And Darla asked if you could fussy cut the other. So if you take your tree, one of your tags, you could fussy cut around the tree to just get the tree.
Absolutely.
So yes, you could fussy cut, but it would not die cut that one side.
No, it would not. The die, and I did not keep that. But if you look carefully, if I put, let me get a colored one on top of the white one, you can see I use scratch paper from the back. So if I line up the trunk, the bottom branch is pretty good, but then you should be able to see the ornaments. They don't line up.
Oh, so the ornaments are kind of a problem.
Those are the problem. Now, I suppose if you didn't want the lights on the inside, you could have the outside. And then, do you have some scissors?
Penny, do you think we have scissors here at Memory Bound? You're asking for a lot, but let me see what I can find.
I know.
We're getting geared up for scissors because World Fussy Cutting Day is coming October 25th. There's so much going on this month.
I know, it's really crazy. All right, so you can't flip it over. If so, I would recommend fussy cutting, but then you could also
And we're kind of jumping ahead here. It's nice to do like the basics first, you know.
you could just have a
Oh.
tree.
Hey, I like that too. I think you just discovered something new.
So, okay, all right. So that was fun. Thank you for that.
Okay, Cheryl, just one second. Cheryl says the class by Vicki Booten on the 18th with the Halloween flip book is sold out, but it's not sold out because it's free. And Cheryl, sorry, Penny, we're just interrupting you like crazy. And I apologize for that, but the class is free and it's just a virtual class that you can watch live or later. And so good news, Cheryl. And you just need certain product, and we have this, and I will post this today on our Facebook page.
Yesterday's video, not Wednesday's video. We'll
Yeah,
show you what
I
paper
showed
you
the
need.
wrong paper on one day.
You want these sheets.
Yeah, the solids, not the patterns, which makes more sense. So Cheryl, no problem. We have the product here at Memory Bound if you want to do her class, and you can do it live or later. If you're coming, wow, you could really get the double whammy with Janine teaching from 49 and Market here in person, and then you could do that one later too. So, all right. So Penny, maybe we need to get back to
Basics?
basics, and then I think this question will be answered as we go.
Okay. All right. We're going to start with a bottom die. And that's the die that already has the bottom.
So which
so
one? So one of these.
Yep.
Oh,
so I'm going to start with the bell. Okay. So we're going to start with the bell. So I'm going to grab the bell.
That's satisfying.
Isn't it? I love that. Okay. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper, and I'm going to use this nice green paper, and I've cut it all right. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to look at it. That paper is a nice size, and it is 3 inches. Okay. So I'm going to use a 3-inch wide piece of paper, and I'm going to put it on my Big Shot. Okay. And what I'm looking for is that I'm going to grab a piece of tape. I want my 2 ends to be about the same place. Okay. So the bell is kind of curved. I'm going to make sure my paper is straight. And then I might actually just bring it up to where I can see a line, and I'm just eyeballing it. To me, that
Penny,
line.
Do you want me to? I can move the camera down, or can you move up to get it in the view?
Yep.
There
How's that?
There we go.
Okay. So I know my paper is straight. I'm looking at this edge of the die and this edge of the die, and I'm lining it up with this line on my Spellbinders paper cutter.
I like that one too.
My favorite.
Penny,
All-time favorite.
Donna says, looks like you might be taking home a Spellbinders magnetic pickup tool.
Yeah, maybe.
I actually think my grandsons would have fun with that.
I wish there was one for like Cheerios that fall on the floor.
Well, I have a grandson that just gets down and eats them off the floor or the grass or whatever it might be. So now
right.
Penny took it over to the Big Shot, and she's die cutting it.
All right. So that's die cut. Okay. So we're going to take the die off, and we're going to see a beautiful cut.
So they cut nicely.
Oh, they do. And we're going to use the pokey tool, and we're just going to poke it all out of there.
So you're kind of cutting the negative. I mean, you're saving the negative is what you, in a way, kind of what you use. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That just got really confusing in my brain.
Okay. So we have that. All right. Okay. So we have that done, and I can see where the edges are. So I'm going to take that to my paper trimmer, and I lift up the bottom, and I go over to where I can see this cut edge in the groove. Okay. So I'm lifting that up. All right. So I'm going to go slow, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not. I'm going to go slow, and I can see that that is in the middle of this guide. And when my blade gets to that spot, it kind of stops because it's in that hole already. So we're going to go, we're going to go, we're going to go. I'm going to kind of look at it. Oh, and I was right next to it. So I'm just going to move it back.
So
Just a
Penny, you are
smidge.
lining it up because you're cutting the sides of the tag, right?
Yep.
Because the die cuts the top and the bottom, or
So now I'm in that groove, that cut where the die made. And that's what happens with my blade. It just kind of sits there. And then I know I'm ready to swipe the rest. And I always use 12 inches. That's just what I've used all during my little samples.
so you could draw a line.
You
You could draw
could,
a pencil
you
line
could.
along there.
but to me, that's just another
It's
step
another
that's not
step.
necessary.
But if you're, if you're nervous about it or something, just take a ruler and draw a pencil line along
right.
there.
So then I flip this and I do the same thing on the opposite side of the cutter. I put this down towards the bottom where it's straight. I get stuck to the die from the table. Okay, and so then that needs to be about there. I'm going to look at it again.
So Penny is showing you a trick.
All right. Now, you can cut this off, but I found that if I leave it on there, it's more apt to be straight. And so that's what I like to do. That's just a Penny thing. All right, so I'm going to go up to that little. And it should be about right. Yep, and I was there. So there it is right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of it. All right, so there is our bell. I'm just going to put it behind white so you can see. There's our bell. Now we've done the bottom, so now we have to determine the top. So I'm just going to grab a top, and I like this rounded, so I'm going to grab the rounded top. There we go. So this is the rounded top. This length is whatever you want. If I only want it this long, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to put this down so my paper is straight again. And I'm going to put this up here. Now sometimes I can put this die to where I feel the blade goes right next to that edge. And then I know this blade over here is going to be right there on the edge. I'm going to grab my little piece of tape. I love my yellow tape. All right, I'm going to tape that down. Take it over to the Big Shot. Run it through. All right, bring it back. Peel off the tape carefully and the die. And you will see that it's all lined up. There you go. One tag done. Voila.
Oh, see how cool that is? I like how you did kind of the rounded top and bottom
yeah,
on it.
because it's a natural rounded bottom. So then if you wanted to show off that, you could put it on a regular
yes.
straight, glue it down, and then you can write your to or from there or whatever. But that's another idea, another layer for you to consider. Okay, so there's a bottom die and a top die. So now, since I have the bell out, I'm just going to show you what else I did with the bell. So I have a pile of
Penny,
bells
and we have
over
a
here.
question, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, that you could cut your paper to the exact width to start with if you wanted to. If you figure out the exact width, and you could cut a strip first and then just put your die
Yeah.
on the top and the bottom.
You could start with the top part, and then you're going to go ahead and finish the edges, and then you would do the same thing with the bottom that you did with the top, and you're going to line those
just line your
edges of the
up
die with
strip.
the edge of the paper. Absolutely. Okay, so
And can you show this one more time for people just joining us that we are using the Crafter's Companion, the Christmas tag cutting die. I saw this when I was in Vegas at the trade show, and I thought it was, oh, there you go. No, you're fine now. I just thought it was such a neat die set, and you can be so creative with it. There we go. And Penny has been really creative. She's got a lot of things here.
okay, so that's rounded and rounded on a solid color. This is rounded and rounded on a patterned color.
Those are so
a little
cute.
bit smaller. And you do want to watch your paper that, you don't really want Santas on the back. But I absolutely used all scratch
Depends
paper.
on what you're using it for.
So here's one that's on green with the pointed and then the tag, just so that you can see all three edges on the top that go along with the bell.
We can't see them all now.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go. So you've got the pointed, you've got the what I call tag, and you've got the rounded, all with the bell. Okay. Now, also with the bell, because I love it, I'm going to show you this.
Oh.
So this is a chain as a card front. And then I just put red on the back, on the bottom, just to cover that, spot up.
Mhm.
That would be a Janet thing that I learned. And so there's another idea. All right. So now we're going to move over to the ornament. The ornament is another rounded bottom edge, so it would be the same thing. So I'm going to grab my samples of what I did with the ornament. This is an ornament with regular, the rounded top, just on printed paper. This is the pointed.
Sorry, Penny.
That's okay.
I realized we're a little crooked and I'm just straightening it out.
We have the pointed top.
Gosh,
and
that's
then
just so pretty.
we have the tag top. And then I just did one just for fun. It's not really a tag. It's just a rounded off ornament. Now I'm going to go back to doing, a tag on a tag. So here is the red ornament background from the green tag. So you can always back them with another color if you wanted to see necessarily
depending on what
the
you're using
ornament.
it for.
Okay. And same thing with, white. You can do, and that's what it would look like with white. So
I think once you
once you start playing,
once you
just
start
need to play.
It's not hard. I know.
No.
Watching Penny trying to line up the paper and all that might seem daunting, but once you do it, it's really not.
No, not at all. Okay, then I'm going to show you the snowflake. So the snowflake die is over here, and it is the straight edge, so you don't need a bottom. So again, you're just going to be working on those top things. So I'm going to show you what I did with the tops, because you don't need to see me do it again.
Oh, wow.
Here is, I'm going to show it on this green. Here is the snowflake with a tag top.
So that's like a tag topper. You could make that, you know what I mean? Like it could be the top of your tag, put it on a white tag or something, and it's just the little top piece.
Then here's the pointed tag. The rounded tag with the snowflake on the bottom. And then move my green over. And here would be And then this is probably when I would back it with my metallic.
We just
Paper.
got in the Harmony restock of all the Harmony metallic papers.
And this is the silver, precious metals.
I believe there's about 8 different designs of it, and Janet, I'm sure, will link it, the Harmony papers.
Because in here you get the glitter, the matte, the brush metal, the mirror, and the pearl. I mean, this has it all. So this is what you'd want. So
I like that. This is what you want. This is what
yeah,
you want.
this is what
everybody.
you want. Definitely. This is what you want. And then we do have a couple papers. Sorry, Janet, you have to link. The Simple Vintage Flannel Season has 2 snowflake little patterns in it that I thought was really cute. So this is the Ready Set Snow and the Snow Adorable. Those 2 I would recommend if you wanted specific snowflake paper for your snowflake. And then the Snow Days, the other one that we have, this one is called Snowflakes, and the other one is called Snow Globe Flakes. So then we have those 2 as well. So I wanted to make sure I pulled those out. Now, I did the same thing with the snowflake. Oh, and that's just a little snowflake. That's a bookmark right there.
Oh, yeah.
You can make bookmarks. And I made a card. So I made a card front that had 2 chained together. And then I just kept the white up there and used a snowflake background paper. And that's the 5x7 card. So that was a lot of fun.
Penny did get very creative, guys, with all of this.
So, and I've already showed you, but now I'll actually show you that if and I'm going to die cut a snowflake super quick so you can see. So here is the snowflake, and we'll get all these little pieces out. And it's thin paper, so I'm trying to be careful. All right. All right, you could see where the lines are, and I didn't try to put it straight in there. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the die upside down, because the first time I put the die in like this.
It's kind of hard to see on the busy paper, but
So
I think
now
we
I'm
get the
going to
idea.
put the snowflake. I'm going to line up all of the grooves, and I'm going to recut it, and then we will be left with a snowflake.
That's pretty tricky. I still wonder about, and we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yep,
Is
will.
if you know how you
cut on the back side.
Yeah, if you cut on the back side, would your tree be on the other side of your tag, or?
The tree's always going to be on the right side, but I think you can make it so that the back side of your paper, I don't know, we'll try it.
Because wouldn't this, well, we'll try it out. We'll test it out and see.
All right. So here it's been cut twice, and I missed just a little fraction, but that's when the scissors come in. And then the rest of these would just come right on out.
It does cut very nicely because that you're not using any precision plate or any shim or
Nope.
anything, and
Nope.
it's cutting really nicely. And that's a delicate die.
The snowflake is very delicate, and I'm trying not to. And I've got I don't have cardstock. I just used my scraps, so it was paper actually. All right. So there is my snowflake that I could use individually. And because it's symmetrical, you can do that. It's the only one that is completely symmetrical. Because then I went back and was like, oh, can I? No, I can't. So that is the snowflake. All right. So we're going to move the snowflake out of the way. And all of the examples there. Okay. Get rid of some of the mess. And then we're going to move over to the holly berry is also another bottom tag. And the holly berry die looks like this. And so the rounded, let's put it on the green again. The rounded tag, the pointed tag, and then the tag top tag. Okay. And again, if you wanted those on a green, I fussy cut this to match the back. So I could just use this as a background. So the leaves would actually be green. You'd want to make it taller. So I actually did it to match this one. So it'd be green on the back. And I just fussy cut that and made it 2 layers. And then this I made into just a tree topper. And I used the rounded bottom and I turned it upside down, or the rounded top. Okay. So this is actually the round bottom that I used here to go with that bottom die. Okay.
Penny, Lisa says, oh my gosh, Penny, you are an enabler even on video. So you must be an enabler in person. And Rhonda really likes that you just try all different things. Penny ran with this.
So, and then I decided, well, what would happen if I put 2 of them like right next to each other? And again, you can make this a title strip and then put your title of your page on here. And then you can put it on colored paper, solid paper, and make it really, you know, shine. So that's the holly berry, the holly leaf. Okay.
So Penny, while you're changing up to the next one,
Yep.
in summary, the die set is $24.99. It has 3 tag tops. I'm going to show it here while you're gathering. So it has 3 tag tops, 3 tag bottoms, and 8 different decorative pieces. So for those of you that are just joining us, that's what I shouldn't say we. Can I say we, Penny, even though you're doing all the
Absolutely.
work?
Absolutely.
That's what we are working with today.
Yes. All right. So then the poinsettia, this is the die for the poinsettia. And then it's a bottom. It's what I call a bottom die. Okay. So here's the pointed top.
That's so pretty.
Here's the tag top. And that's a long one.
And the fact that you can make them any length you want.
And then
is really
here
nice.
is the rounded top. So, and if you wanted to see those, like the rounded, if you wanted to back on that.
That really sets it off. And you could add maybe a gem in the middle of that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could dress it up a bit.
Absolutely. So those are, and then again, I just used the rounded bottom edge and created like a to from tag or a treat topper or a bookmark or.
Penny, I'm going to go get our exclusive to from stamp set.
Oh yeah.
I hope we have them in stock because they would fit that perfectly.
The last top or bottom die that we have is the present. So here is the present die. Again, you can see where the bottom is. So here's the present as a corner. the top. And here is a tag with the regular tag, the pointed, and then we have the rounded. All three of those you can see with the different tops.
No.
And then this is just a bookmark that's just put on a solid color. And then I was just trying different things. So I just made a little square and I had different colors. And so, and then I thought, oh, I wonder what it looks like with one of the other bottoms as the top. And then this was just a little short one that I ended up creating. So those are all the presents.
There's the To From stamp, Penny. That's a Memory Bound exclusive, and it's got several sizes, and they're perfect for these tags.
Love the different fonts.
It's $10.99, and was actually, we came up with the idea, and Dawn's daughter Amanda drew up the font, so that is her handwriting. So check that out. It's handy dandy for lots of different things, and especially for your tags. So we have some comments here.
Okay.
Somebody, Marianne, says she's not seen the magnetic tool you're using it. So could you show that again?
Yep.
That it's the
This is the
Spellbinders.
And so if I had, like I'm going to move over.
It's magnetic automatic when you reach down for something. And
So
then
that's when it sticks. And then if you press the button down, it releases or
whoops, or
it just goes over.
It flips over. It's pretty cool. It's $9.99. I have a feeling that the price has probably gone up on that when we reorder, but currently they are $9.99. It looks like it's going up $1 on our next batch. So it's made by Spellbinders, and I remember when it came out, Penny, I had so much fun with it. I was like going around doing things and you just want to keep doing it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's just fun. And it's good for quilters or sewers because you could pick up your pins or needles, and maybe you don't have to bend over quite so far if they're on the floor.
Right. Okay. So that's really the 6, what I call the bottom dies. Okay. So now we have the tree, the Christmas tree, and we have the stocking. So we're going to do the Christmas tree because we're actually going to do something with the Christmas tree.
So 6 of them are the design is on the bottom, and then
Yep.
2 of them are on the side and opposite sides. Okay.
And of those 6, 4 of them are the bottoms are already basically given to you, and then the 2 are rounded. So the bells and the ornament are rounded, and then the other 4 are kind of squared. And that's just the way the die is made. So now we have the tree and we have the stocking, and these are what we call side dies. And so there is no bottom. So this is when you get to play with the bottoms. You know, do you want the completely square? Do you want kind of a rounded square, or do you want the rounded? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a card so that you can see it on the edge of a card. So I have a piece of paper that I've already measured 5.5 by whatever. And I'm going to tell you why the whatever.
By whatever.
Okay. It's probably the whole 11. Yeah, because I didn't cut it. Because I want to cut this first, and then I'm going to score it, and then I'm going to cut it. Because I'd rather, measure twice and cut once,
So it
then
depends on
cut, and then, I don't have enough.
Yeah. So it depends on what you want to do with it, I suppose.
All right. So I've lined it up. I think that's about straight. So I've taped it down. So I'm going to run it through the Big Shot.
And Penny's using the yellow tape, which is also from Spellbinders, and they call it the Best Ever Craft Tape, and it is the only one that we carry here at Memory Bound because it happens to be
the best
a favorite, and it is the best.
It usually comes in 3 sizes, but I noticed that we're out of tiny.
We don't have the super skinny,
which is a good thing because I don't like super skinny.
Yeah, we're happy with not
All
being
right.
super skinny.
So here we go. We have the tree. Get my tape off. All right, so my tape is off. I tend to put it back on the machine so I know where it is. All right. So there is, these are big little chunks.
Interesting. Penny, I'm still amazed at how well that die cuts.
Yeah, that die cut, but I put it in the thing crooked. So now I'm messed up.
You know what? We'll understand. You're doing it on the video and we get it.
Man, I'm so sad. Okay. Oh, well.
Or you could cut the
I know
edge
what
off
to do. I
and
know
make
what
a
to
smaller
do.
card.
Yep.
Penny knows what to do.
Yep. All right. Okay. We'll finish weeding that. Okay. So then again, we're going to come over here and I can see that cut is already in the groove because that tree allows me to see that. So I'm just going to start at the top and I'm going to cut right down to that already cut mark. And this is when I keep checking it because I don't want to cut into the tree and then have to redo it again. Okay. So there we go.
Basically, you don't want to cut through that star.
No,
on the
you
top
don't
of
want
the
to cut
tree.
through the
You
star.
cut right to it.
Okay. So then the same thing we're going to do down here is that I'm going to, again, I like to put my paper next to that solid
And you're working
straight
from
surface.
the bottom, which is like Peggy.
Yeah, I'm a bottom.
And the other thing is, especially if you're using it for the first time, you could draw a line
Oh,
with
see,
your
and it
ruler.
went right there, and I know it's, haha, I love that when it happens. Okay. All right. Now,
Oh, is this what we're making?
yeah. So this is our shorter version of this. Okay. So this whole from here
Can you
to
move it
here,
up a little bit,
sorry,
Penny?
from here to here needs to be my card front. So if this is the 5 1/2, it's no longer 5 1/2.
It used to be.
Used to be. This needs to be 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 from this branch. Okay, so
Oh,
this
true,
branch
true.
right there, and you're going to use the white blade. That's your score blade.
That's what I like about the trimmer. Both of your blades fit on there. That's the
All the
Spellbinders
time.
trimmer.
Okay, so that's 4 1/4. And then we're going to go 8 1/2.
Can you
So we're
move
gonna
it
come
up
over
a little,
here.
Penny?
Okay. Okay.
We got a lot of stuff going on here.
All right. So then we're going to go 8 1/2 or 4 1/4 from
Can you move it
the
down
score
a little
line.
bit, Penny?
Kelly?
Uh-oh. I might have to go take a break, take myself away from the video for a minute. Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
So here we go.
Here
We
it
have it
is.
scored. Then we're going to stick, if we had our white trim piece, then you would have had a card made. Okay. Now you can do it in white and do a colored strip like I did, or you can do this.
That's so pretty, Penny. I love that.
All right.
It looks so cool.
So that's how, okay. So now the question was,
and you invented that yourself.
Yes, I did.
Penny came up with all these ideas. With a die, it basically is cutting tags.
Yeah. So I'm cutting tags. So now I'm going to go back to show you what I did. So I did, tags.
Oh, that's cute.
So there's the pointed top. Here's the rounded top. Okay, and then we're going to talk about the bottoms. And then here's the tag top. I got to keep it in the screen or Kelly yells at me.
Well, so we want people to see all this good stuff, Penny.
Okay. Remember, we have 3 bottoms. And I've lost a bottom on the table,
She
Kelly.
lost her bottom.
I lost the bottom
You know
on
what?
the table.
We'll go through the magnet with the here.
Oh, nope, there it is. There it is. I found it.
Man, that tool, Penny. I think I might just send one home with you as an extra little bonus gift, as a new grandma gift.
Okay. So this is a round, I call it the rounded edge, the rounded square edge. So, because it's just a hint. So if you look at this, it's just a hint of an edge, of a
Just
rounded
looks
edge.
finished rather than, just a
This
square one.
looks like I just used a paper trimmer, but that's what it is. It's just that straight edge. Okay. And then there's the rounded bottom. And you notice that I usually
think
pair it with the rounded top.
Yeah,
So this is the rounded bottom.
we can't see it. There you go.
Sure you can.
Now we can. Now we can see it.
Okay. So square, rounded, and rounded. I don't know what else to call them.
I like
But
your names.
you ready for this?
Yeah, well, I
This
don't
is
know.
this is my own invention, my
All
very
right.
own. A tag that's not a tag because I put it on the crease.
Oh, okay. Can you move it up a little bit? There,
Up.
well, there you go. Just so we can see.
You can see it. So
That's
it's
wow.
so here it is. But it
It
could
is a
be
tag, but you could
a
write
tag.
something in it.
or it could be whatever you want it to be. But so if you just take it to the edge of the paper, so I use that.
So you fold your
whole-
paper and you don't put it all the way to the end of the die. You
And
cut
I-
inside a little bit.
By the time I cut it off, it's about 11, just over 11 and a quarter. So it's not,
I see a lot of things you could do with that, Penny. That is really cool.
and then you can get your gold pen and color the
Mhm.
bulbs. and
Earlier,
all
we had
that
some comments
stuff.
earlier, and I didn't get to show them, but they were talking about Nouveau drops, gems,
Oh, yes.
shimmer, Winkostella.
And I did not spend time making them pretty because I know you all can do that. I just wanted to give you the basics. Okay, so now you've seen
You've
a
done more,
side
Penny.
die.
You've done more than basics. You've done amazing.
You've seen the side die with all the different bottoms. So let me show you the other side die, and then I will find a scrap of paper that has a front and a back. And I have a red piece here we can use for a stocking. Okay, so this is a pointed top and a square bottom, completely
That's
square.
cute. That stocking is really cute with the candy canes.
Here is a rounded top with a square bottom. Here's a pointed top with a round bottom. A pointed top with a square bottom. Again, see, I'm just showing you all your options.
We love it, Penny.
A tag top with a rounded square bottom.
That, the stocking might be my favorite one.
And here's a rounded top and bottom with a side. And then I glued this, but then I was thinking, oh, if I would have put this on the edge and made it an open one like I did
Yeah.
with the other, then you could use it as a card, you
Up
know?
a little bit. There you go.
So anyway,
Very cute, Penny. Oh my gosh.
okay.
Let's ask people what. I know you still have more things to show. So what is your favorite shape? So while Penny's getting her next thing set up, I'm gonna show you this and make a comment and let us know what your favorite shape is. I think mine is the stocking. So if it's the bells, the snowflake, the poinsettia, the tree, the ornament, the present, the holly, or the stocking, just put in the comments. I don't think we can put a poll during the live video, but it would be really, really cool to hear what people have to say. All right, Penny, I'm going to flip it back.
So Lisa, I thought about doing all of the pieces at the same time. I'm just a little OCD about getting the top to line up with this when there's space in between. So I would start, since this is a side one, I would start with the top or a bottom if you're not going to start with the actual die. Just so, because then this way I can define where the line is, and then I'm going to know how wide that is, if that makes sense. So that is why I only do one die at a time. Now, if I use a side die, could I put the top and the bottom die on there at the same time? Absolutely. I'm just showing you what I have done. Okay.
And she's done a lot. Penny worked on some of this in shipping. While
I
she was
did.
shipping out your packages,
I
she had it
did.
all set up.
There was a little lull on a Friday afternoon. Okay. And I'm also going to try to show you the chain idea at the same time that we do this. So
The chain idea, what is that? This one?
yep. So when you chain them together and you get multiples, this is, oh, that's upside down. This is the bottom of a scrapbook page layout.
Oh my gosh.
So I wondered what would happen if you just butt those lines next to each other, because there's a finish point to that present. So you will see that it goes up there because of that cut mark. So I just lined it up, and I ended up with a piece of paper
How creative is that, everybody?
like this. And then I thought, well, that's not 12 inches. So then what I did was I took this to my red paper, I centered it, and so now I have my pattern.
Oh, so you made one for a pattern, so you
So
know where to cut.
I know where the presents need to go if I want to do another page layout, because I've made my pattern. So I can
Good
just put
idea.
this, and this is actually the negative of what I did. So that's what I call the chain. I also did it with the tree. And the tree is on this side. So I put it over here.
And we will show those at full size. At the end, we'll pull the camera up and we'll
Okay.
show them so they can see the whole layout together.
All right. I have a mess here on the table.
Penny, we do have kind of a mess.
It's a total mess.
But you're doing a great job.
Okay, I'm just going to put this in the middle. I am just eyeballing it completely. I'm going to put my little piece of tape there. All right. Stick this through the big shot.
Cheryl says she loves the idea of the chain. How did you come up with that, Penny?
I don't know.
Just that creative mind.
It's just the way the mind works or doesn't work every once in a while.
Well, I love that you just ran with it to find all the different ideas you can do with the die set.
You get a
can make
lot for your
tags.
money.
You can
You get
make
a lot.
tags, yeah, but you can do so much
absolutely.
more.
All right. So this is what you get, and this is really what you need the picker for here,
The little
because
pokey tool is nice.
of all the little pieces in the candy canes. Okay.
Probably the candy canes and snowflake have the most
Yes,
pieces.
the snowflake. I had a lot of pieces
We
left.
need our table vacuum. I wish I would have brought that today.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this cut mark. So this cut mark right here that's left over, I'm going to put the bottom of the die in there so that I know exactly where it needs to go. Okay. Now you can hold it there and you can flip it over and you can see if it's there. I can't do it while trying to hold it for
That's
you.
okay.
So now I'm just going to go, I'm going to put that there.
You know that phrase, there's that quote about something about she could do it. She's something, so she did it. Rhonda says Penny wanted something, so she found a way to do it.
Oh, yep.
And Joan says you're talented and smart.
Thanks, Joan. My head might not fit out the door. I may get stuck here.
We'll give you a little push,
Oh.
Penny, if you need it.
Trying to get rid of me.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Yes, Penny's been off. Have you been off for a week? Maybe about a week. We've missed you.
Probably a week and a half.
Week and a half. Oh, here it is. She believed she could, so she did. Thank you, Janet.
The little train.
Is that what it's from?
The train that, I think I can, I think I can, I think I
I think I
can.
can.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of, I think that's the same thing that they said.
Look at this. Look at this.
There's your pattern.
Okay. Now, maybe you just want a chain of 2. And so we're just going to keep this in the screen.
It's hard when you got a big trimmer, and we're also trying to show people up close and
Okay.
for little things.
So here we go. I've got my cut up there. Put this up there at the top. Cut down. That's satisfaction right there. When that blade
I
does
can tell
that,
I can
know.
tell it makes you happy.
It does. It makes me happy. It's the little things in life. All right, I can see that that's in the groove.
You're also showing us, you're not just doing, I mean, you're showing us so many different things, Penny. I started to count for our tracker because we are keeping a tracker here at Memory Bound, and they were updating September yesterday. So maybe on Monday we can bring that out and show you how great.
Look at
So
that,
we
look
can
at that,
show
look
how
at
great
that.
we've done.
I had to move it a little bit. It's a scotch off, but there we go. Now we have a chain. Now I would probably want to figure out, well, how many I could get on there, and then I'd want to center it. But
pretty cool, but we saw how to do it.
Yep. So there you
Very
go.
cool.
Now, somebody asked about cutting on the back side.
Yeah, to get the tree or the stocking on the other side of the tag, couldn't you, you know how you cut down into your paper? Couldn't you cut up into your paper?
Okay.
Would
So
that
let
work?
me grab.
Do you want me to get you some paper, or do you still have
Okay.
some?
I've got a green piece. Okay, so we're going to use that stocking. So, okay, oh, good. We've got holly berries and we've got green. So, what do you want me to do? You tell me how to do this.
Well, I don't know if this will work, but this is what we do at Memory Bound. We fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. So what I'm thinking, Penny, is
If
you would put your dies upside down onto the back of the paper.
Okay.
And I don't know that for sure.
Are you going to call this the back?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put my die.
Flip it over.
Flip it over. And you want me to cut this way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to give it a try, everybody.
All right. So I'm going to use.
And Penny, we appreciate you doing that. Not that you haven't shown us enough examples, but here's one more.
Inquiring minds want to know, and so do I now.
Is it possible to cut your? No, you can't cut the tag first.
I start with the die.
Okay.
Okay. And because this is on this edge, but you wanted to see, well, it's going to be.
We're trying to get it on the opposite side of the normal. Normally it's on the left. Normally it's on the left side, and we want to cut it on the right side.
So,
which I think is working.
If you don't mind, so if you take your die, you've got this, the paper is dimensional, and you have that, I'm going to call it a rounded look when it's cut normally. Okay.
Oh, so cutting.
But if you cut, okay, and that makes it on the left side.
Right.
That's the way the die is made.
It'll just be a rougher cut. Is that what you're saying?
It's flat.
Right. Okay.
So this is flat. Now I'm going to try to go ahead and trim it off.
So you can do it, but you're not going to have that kind of rolled edge that you get from your dies.
Correct.
So I know what you're talking about.
So you can do it. I need to change my blade. You can do it. It's just flat. It's not going to be this rounded because the paper is dimensional. I hope that makes sense.
It makes sense to me. So it's doable. And maybe you ink your edges and you just your edges aren't going to be as smooth or whatever because you're cutting from the back instead of
Yes.
from the front.
Yes.
That
So I
makes
think-
perfect sense.
Okay. So I hope that answered that question. Darla, I hope that just answered that question that you just
I
asked.
think it did. I think that's perfect. I think it's perfect.
And yeah, if you want to ink those edges, and really it's not bad. Let's
No,
put it
I
on.
think it looks fine.
Let's put it on white so you can kind of
Thank you.
see. So that's what it looks like there. And then if we were to flip it, you know, it's kind of that dimension. So
So it's doable.
It
so you
is.
could definitely do it if you want to.
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I've made a really mess.
We're going to have to vacuum today. No, they're Maggie's.
And another reason to have the good pokey tool, you have lots to take off.
All right. So
Another, you can always drop it and it usually
I do
takes
that
care of the
too.
big
I do
chunks.
that too sometimes, or I tap it.
And then you can use your magnet
Oh,
tool to
did we
pick it
show
up.
these, Penny?
No, we didn't.
All right, there's the pokey tools. I
So
think
here's
this
the
gives
mini
pretty
tool kit. You can also use this on your dies. Just remember to go one direction. That's what I was told. And then the retractable craft pick. This is what I use at home. Love it.
Yeah.
And thankfully I can't lose it.
They're just a handy tool for a lot of different things, for sure. All right.
All right,
shoot,
so-
let's flip back to the other camera, and then you can, or you want to show that?
I was just gonna show it one more time.
I know,
There you
I
go.
like it.
There you go.
When I saw that in a booth at the trade show, I just thought, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And Penny, I have to tell you that you have done an amazing job. with Not
Thanks.
just making tags, but showing us all the creative ways. Why that die set is so good, because you've shown us all the different things that we can do with it, not just the normal making a tag.
Right.
And Penny's going to show us the layouts and stuff so we can see a full size.
Yep.
And I turned my microphone off. I turned off my mic, but I turned it back on.
So look at that. That is so fun. Okay, Penny, I'm just going to take the camera out of the holder and I'm just going to get up close so we can. Cheryl says, so many great ideas. Thank you, Penny, for all the inspiration. So there's the chain. That's what you call the chain.
I call that the chain. That's a chain of 4. So you can get 4 trees on a scrapbook page layout, 12 by 12.
And then show this one again now that I got the camera
Okay.
out and about.
You can do 5 presents.
That's, oh my gosh.
And then I did 2 on a card. And then I did the 2 bells. And again, I would probably grab my foil paper and use gold behind the bells or
that'd
the
be
ornaments. Just because I think those are really nice. I did the snowflake, a chain of 2 on a 5 by 7. And then what I didn't show you earlier was the ornament. I did 3.
Oh my gosh, do that again. That's very satisfying, Penny.
And made it an accordion.
Oh,
So I
my
did
word.
a chain of 3 and then I scored where that cut line goes
Mhm.
straight up. And then
So
I
you
just
made
folded.
your chain and then you just scored and folded.
Yeah. And
Uh,
it really lines up pretty well.
Penny, Diane's comment is you've made this die multi-purpose and she loves it.
Yay! Yay!
Penny had, look at the table, you guys. She has so many, so many samples. You went way beyond, way more than I ever expected, or way beyond our expectations.
And you could use your
And she-
stickers and put them up there for a title.
There's your perfect little
Christmas
band
morning,
for a title.
unwrapping Christmas gifts.
Putting up the tree, right, Penny?
Yeah, right? So,
Very cool. And it's all with one die set. Really, that's all you used was the one die set.
yep, and scratch paper.
And then we did show you the little to
Yep.
and from stamp set that's exclusive to Memory Bound. And All right. Should we show that one more time?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so this is
Here we
the
go.
Spellbinders magnetic
it's got
tool.
a magnet in there.
Oh, just that click is satisfying.
Push the button.
There it goes. Don't you? I really could see my grandsons having fun with that. Maybe playing some type of a fishing game.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
have to get some metal fish.
No, just paper clips on paper fish.
Paper. Oh yeah, paper clips. I didn't think about paper clips. I was trying to.
Oh, we
figure out
did
what to
that
do.
at school all the time.
You're way beyond me as far as those things. Penny, there is a comment from Sharon that I want to share.
Okay.
She said that you could use your bone folder. You know, when we cut it backwards from the bottom, from the back of the paper, you could use your bone folder and just smooth it out. You know how those edges are a little, they're not sharp, but you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You could use your bone folder. So that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
that's a great idea.
And
perfect.
Kim says you need a break. You've done all that stuff that Penny now needs a break.
I'm gonna drink my tea.
She's going to go have some tea. Penny, thank you so very much. Oh, here's Diane. Oh, sorry, we didn't tell you those were back there. Penny, thank you so very much for today. And thanks everyone for watching today and being with us. We are opening early tomorrow and Sunday at 9 a.m. So if you're out and about or need to give us a call, we'll be here. And I get to be here tomorrow. And then Kendra and Tammy will be here early on Sunday morning. So we'll see you then. I hope you all have a really crafty weekend. Stamp Joy, folks, we love that you're stopping in. We really appreciate that. Hey, Rhonda says, thank you. This was amazing, Penny.
Oh, good. Thank
So
you.
I think it was very well loved. So everybody, you have a wonderful weekend, and we will be back on Monday. Oh, wait, we're going to be back today at 1 o'clock.
Yes, 1 o'clock
So
for the
come
junk
back at
journal.
1 o'clock, and we're going to tell you about an event we have coming up. There's so much going on. See you then.